cut like these bitches. Count up a check in a white tee. Bitch, I'm road running. I don't give a fuck who beside me. Still the coldest bitch. It don't even matter who bite me. Weak assholes. Told Tate I'll smack a bitch face off. If a bitch.
Hey my babies, welcome and welcome back. Make sure that you guys have already clicked that subscribe button and notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload another video. But today I will be installing another wig by myself. I was sent this wig by Beauty Forever Hair. They sent me their curly wig in 22 inches. Before we get into the wig or whatever, y'all will see that it was already pre-plucked and everything. But right here, I'm just doing everything that's already self-explanatory. You know, putting my little makeup on my cap and applying my cap and gluing it down, all that type of good stuff. And here I'm just cutting around my ears so that the gel can lay down correctly around the ears and everything. So yeah, I'll be back and talk to you guys later on throughout the video when I feel like something needs to be explained. But other than that, everything is basically self-explanatory. So once my glue and everything is dry, or my gel, whatever you want to call it, is dry down, I can go ahead and start cutting my cap. Now, one thing that I did do was not let it dry down on the other side all the way, which y'all will see here, and you can tell because it's going to just lift up as soon as I cut on this side. But I mean, it's fine because this new technique that I've learned or I'm starting to use now helped lay that right back down. So the technique that I was talking about is now I go back in with gel another time after I've already gelled it down, just to get like the little ball cap method or whatever I guess you would call it. Now onto the wig. Here I'm just showing you guys that I did already pluck it, and it did come pre-plucked as well, but I'm just going ahead and applying the same powder foundation that I applied onto my cap onto the lace on the wig, which y'all will see that this really was pointless because yeah, it was just pointless, but we'll get there. So here I'm just sizing it up and everything, and I do love how they basically already cut around the ears. Oh my god, that is like so helpful. I just had to cut like just a little bit, but it is so helpful that they already have it basically like measured up into your ears, but they have the lace coming down around your ears so that it isn't like too high or too short for anybody's head shape or however big their head is. So once I had my sides cut, I went ahead and just flipped the wig lace back, and I began to apply the got2b gel all around my edges or wherever I felt that the wig would be applied. before I laid the lace down, the gel is only like a little bit tacky. It's not all the way dry, so that's why I go back in and blow dry again to go ahead and dry it all the way down, and it still wasn't even dry. That's one thing about the gel, it takes longer to dry than the freeze spray. But I mean, I'm kind of glad that I didn't use the freeze spray this go around, since I did end up taking the wig off. The gel is so easy to just pull off. So at first I was using scissors to cut the lace, but then I decided to try to use the razor, because some people say that using the razor gives it a more like natural hairline, since it's like more jagged instead of straight, which I do agree. But I don't know if it's just this razor or what, but baby, it made it a little bit too jagged. Y'all see that? I know y'all see that. Like, it was like, it looked like, you know those scissors like that you use in school, that be like zigzag scissors? That's what it had my lace looking like. So no ma'am, I took it off because it was just looking a hot mess. And I took some Neutrogena makeup wipes to wipe across my forehead, because the gel and my makeup just did not mix. This is my first time ever doing like my frontal with my makeup already done. So yeah, somebody should have gave me a tip or like a heads up on that, because I was like, what the crap? But I decided to take my foundation shade and put that onto the cap instead of the powder foundation that was already on there, because I do remember watching a video and it was like you should use a darker shade for your cap and your lace than your actual skin tone or whatever, which my foundation is a darker color than my actual skin tone. And you can see here that it's a big difference. So do go in with something darker than your skin tone or your makeup, whatever you're wearing that day or whenever you're wearing your wig, because it makes it way more like unnoticeable to see the cap up under the lace.
Wow, that looks so much freaking better. So now I know to use my foundation.
So for the second go around, as you can see, I tried a different method. So this time I just lifted up like different parts of the lace and sprayed the freeze spray instead of doing it all at one time, which did turn out way easier than applying the gel and, you know, laying the lace down, then going back and blow drying. Once it was dry, I began to just comb out the front wherever there may have been some freeze spray stuck or whatever, because like usually the hairs in the front will make it stuck to my forehead or something from the freeze spray and me blow drying the hair all over the place. So that's what I was doing here. And then there was still a little bit excess lace, so I just went ahead and cut that off as well.
Finally. That took forever. Now to the edges.
So as for the baby hairs, I'm really getting better with these, but I've learned to just like go little by little basically with the baby hairs. You don't have to cut really short the first time. Just cut as much as you need to. You know, you can go back and forth. So I did cut like a lot of parts out from me doing the baby hairs, but you guys will still see the process or whatever, but it just takes a long time. I know like baby hair seems like that would be like the quickest part, but really baby hairs you have to go back, cut. So I mean, you guys get the gist. I mean, it's baby hairs. You do your baby hairs however you see fit for your head. So before I began to actually lay them down, I just took some of my Motions Wrapping Foam Lotion and I applied that all over the front of the hair, and then I just put a little bit onto the baby hair. So I just began to lay them down, but you will see me like lifting them back up and cutting some more, just because you don't really know how much you need to cut until you lay them down and actually, you know, put them in place. Once I'm done laying them down, I would just go ahead and lay them down with a satin wrap. You can use any satin wrap, or you can use wrapping paper. I do not recommend using anything like cotton, because that's not going to make them melt into your scalp or melt into your face how they're supposed to. While letting those sit, I began to just cut off that extra lace that they had on the back of the wig. And then I took the wrap off, and this is the final look of the baby hairs. So when I took the wrap off, like the makeup and stuff started coming up again. It's just something about like that gel, or I don't know, the makeup and doing your wig while your makeup on. I don't see how y'all do it, because all of my makeup on my forehead was just coming off little by little. But I just took another makeup wipe and, you know, did the same thing, and it just came right on up. And you can stop right here, but I just decided that I was going to do an actual style with this hair, which was a half up, half down. And I mean, y'all can watch me. A half up, half down style is very self-explanatory. I didn't do any like cute parting or anything like that. I literally just separated it off with my fingers. And if you're doing this style, you can leave your ponytail right here, or you can take some hair from the back of your ponytail and wrap it around, just to give it a more sleek and stylish look. Anytime I do half up, half down, I'll usually take some hair and wrap it around the ponytail. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, because I definitely love this look on me. But also make sure that you guys go and check out Beauty Forever Hair. You know, I'll have all of their details linked in the description box. And also subscribe to your girl channel, because why not? Period. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, my babies.